Good evening, football fans. I'm Dawson Thrash.
And I'm Aiden Sheahan here for your Portage Central football broadcast.
This is another highly anticipated game for the Portage Central Mustangs after starting the season 0-1, losing to East Lansing 37-7 in an out-of-division game. But I know that these Mustangs are eager to come out with a win tonight. The Mustangs had a great season last year, going 10-1 and making the playoffs. But can the Mustangs do it again after losing 25 seniors this year? It's going to be very interesting to find out.
Yes, it is, Dawson. And on the other side of the field, Forest Hill Central starting this season 1-0, defeating Reese Puffers 21-0. Another out-of-division game. Last season, Forest Hill Central went 13-1 and won the state championship in Ford Field, and they are looking for another one. This is going to be a very interesting and competitive game. Stay tuned to find out the outcome of this thriller. I'm looking forward to this game. Once again, I'm Aiden.
I'm Dawson, and we'll get back to you at kickoff. Welcome back, football fans. This game is almost underway with Brendan Cargill kicking the ball, and this game is on. And the ball goes out of bounds. Here comes Portage Central's dominant offense. Rylan McNally as quarterback. Under center snap, he's going to hand it off to Deshaun Johnson for a gain of what looks like 1 yard. Gain of 2 on that play. Fake handoff, and it's gone to Joseph Gaiman. He's tackled for a loss of 1 yard. McNally pitches it to Nolan Bloomquist for a gain of what looks like 4 yards.
Nolan's looking real promising this year, being the lead rusher going into this year.
And here comes the Mustangs punt team. Sean Myers, the senior punter, also a wide receiver and cornerback. He is all over the field.
Oversnapped. Can he make a recovery?
He punts it down. And it's number 2 to recover, Brendan Cargill. And he's down at the 23-yard line.
Tackled by Jacob Bennings.
What a great recover after that high snap.
That just shows you his athleticism, folks, that he is a man of all positions.
Forest Hills Central, state championship winning offense. Let's see if they can live up to their name. Number 9, Nick Williams, quarterback. Shotgun snap to motion. He's going to look to pass.
And it's dropped.
Very low pass.
That is not a play you want to start off here with, folks.
Second down for Forest Hills Central. He's going to look to run it, and he's got about a gain of 1.5 yards.
Tackled by Josh Coleman and Charlie Gillick.
This quarterback, Nick Williams, was on the bench for Varsity as a freshman and started the game, all the games, to win the state championship as a sophomore. Now he's a junior. Let's see what he can do.
Ooh, false start on number 64, Colin Holmes.
That's not what you want here. They're about to get a gain of 5, 3 yards to go until the first down. Shotgun snap, looking to pass.
Another incomplete pass to number 19. PC defense is on a roll right now. 4th down.
It looks like they're going to go for it on 4th and 3. Let's see if they can get this for a first down.
It's a real risky move going on this 4th down this early into the game, especially being on the 30-yard line. If they don't get this, this might be a quick touchdown for the PC Mustangs. Oh, he punts it.
That's a surprise. Ball is placed at about the 37-yard line. And here comes this PC offense again on their second drive of the night. Handed off for about gain of 2 yards to running back Deshaun Johnson. Rylan McNally, the quarterback, is going to run it, and he's brought down at the 41-yard line. Third and 5 for the Mustangs. Let's see if they can get their first down of the night. He's going to run it. Deshaun Jackson is going to run it for a first down at about 2 yards. Rylan McNally is going to run it again for about a gain of 6. This offense is looking like a very run-heavy offense.
They're going to have to pass it too soon to keep Forest Hill Central off the run game. With this formation, it looks like they're learning to set it up right now.
Handed off, and he's getting through the line. Tackled about at the 32-yard line. That is number 3, Joseph Gaiman, the junior.
Joseph Gaiman is the lead rusher and lead scorer this year, folks, with 1 touchdown last game and around 60 yards in the first half.
Hand it off again, and he's going to be sacked for about 8 yards at the 40-yard line.
This is a great opportunity to pass here. Let's see if PC takes up that opportunity or if they stick to the run game here. Tried
Portage
to get
Central.
them to false start.
Rylan McNally takes it again, and the
Fumble.
ball's loose.
Recovered by PC.
Loss of about 4 yards. It looks like they have to pass this here. Forest Hills Central defense is getting warmed up.
You can tell PC is getting a little nervous. Let's see if they can calm those nerves with some yardage here.
Pitch to number 2, Nolan Bloomquist, for positive yardage, but it's not going to be enough for a first down.
4th down here. If they can get this first down, that almost guarantees them a touchdown to lead the game early, folks.
4th and 5 for the Mustangs. 2 wide receivers on the left. It looks like they may pass, but they haven't passed in this game yet. Timeout called by Portage Central.
Coming back out. Portage Central line is looking real big today. You got number 54, 55, 75, 77, 78.
Pitch back again. It looks like a loss of yards, and it's going to be a turnover on down for the Mustangs. Ball is going to be placed at the 30-yard line for Forest Hills Central. These turnovers on downs are going to be a very crucial thing for this game, as these offenses are both very dominant.
You can tell that both teams really want this one. The ball has barely moved on the field. Just turnover after turnover. Quarterback empty in the backfield, probably looking to pass it.
They're going to pass number 19, Ty Ryan, tackled by cornerback Ben Coleman. Ball is going to be placed at the 36-yard line for Forest Hills Central. 4 yards to go, and they get a first down. Their first of the night. They're going to run it, and they're going to be stopped for about a gain of 1. Pass number 19 again, and he's going to be sacked by Ben Coleman, the sophomore, for a loss of yards.
These corners are crucial to stop this Forest Hill Central offense. Corners Ben Coleman and Rylan McNally.
Here comes the punt team for the Mustangs. Ben Coleman, who just made a big play, is back to return it. Hits off a guy, Ben Coleman. He's brought down, tripped up by the guy at around the 36-yard line. This Forest Hills Central offense is not living up to their championship name right now after not getting a single first down with 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Still a whole lot of game left to get it, but I expected them to get it by now. Handoff again to Nolan Bloomquist for positive yards. Under center snap, Rylan McNally. He's going to run it himself, and he's going to be stopped for no gain. Rylan McNally, the backup quarterback after starter Peyton Porter goes out for the season with a wrist injury. He will be back in 3 weeks. But let's see if Rylan McNally can do the job for him while he's gone. Pitch back to number 22, Alaric Piper, for a gain of yards.
4th down here for the Portage Central Mustangs. It looks like the punt team is getting set up right now. Let's see if Sean Myers can make another amazing punt.
I gotta say, that punt last time was unbelievable. I don't know how he got that off.
Looks like he's punting it at the 30-yard line.
Back to receive it is wide receiver Brendan Cargill.
Kicks it all the way
Over him,
to the
bounces.
5.
He's going to go out of bounds.
Tackled by 55, Ben Booker.
at around the 13-yard line.
That's an amazing punt, folks.
What a great bounce. It just bounced right over his head. Shotgun snap. Number 9, he's looking to pass. Almost a one-hand catch by number 7, Matt Sexton. But cornerback Alaric Piper, who got a big gain on offense, is going to bring him down for an incompletion. Looking to pass it. Quick ball to number 9. Number 11, Elias Cummings.
Tackled by number 10, Ben Coleman. Ben's been on fire right now, living up to the varsity standard as only a sophomore.
Last season, he started at quarterback for the freshman and JV team for the Portage Central Mustangs.
I think his transition from corner to quarterback is going pretty well. Wouldn't you say, Dawson?
I agree. He's been very dominant. Timeout called by Portage Central. Nick Williams looking to pass again. He's got him, man. He's thrown way over his head. Covered by number 15, Wendell Tomes.
Coming here into the second quarter here, folks, and it is still a 0-0 game. Not looking any leaning towards any side. It's really everyone's game right now.
Punt team again. Punts it down to number 2, Nolan Bloomquist. Intended for him, but he's going to leave it. And the ball is going to be placed at the 32-yard line for the Mustangs. Forest Hills Central still hasn't had a single first down. Hands it off to Joseph Gaiman for a gain of 5. Second down. Hands it off again. Joseph Gaiman, just shy of a first down, about 1.5 yards away.
That seems to be PC's most run play. Let's see if they keep spamming that or if they try to change it up.
The Mustangs have gotten a lot of yards by just running the ball. Handed off to Joseph Gaiman, and he's going to get a first down and about 2 extra yards.
I think coach's philosophy right now is an old saying, if it's not broke, don't change it, you know? And I feel like that's really what they're thinking right now. Wouldn't you say?
I agree. They haven't passed the ball once, and they're looking very stable by just running it. And this is how they could win this game. It's anyone's game right now. 0-0 still. Handed off to Joseph Gaiman for about a gain of 2 yards.
I wonder how much longer Joseph Gaiman can do this without getting gassed. Folks, he's been the star runner right now and was the star runner last game. Wonder how long he can run for.
Handed off to Joseph Gaiman. He's going to break through 2 tackles. He's going to get a first down and way more for the Mustangs. Ball is going to be placed at the 35-yard line. What a run by Joseph Gaiman. He found a big hole in the line, and he broke 2 tackles to get through. What a play. Joseph Gaiman faked handoff. Rylan McNally is going to run it for about gain 4.
They got to be careful with those QB runs because right now there's not a lot of QBs that can fill in, having Peyton Porter, the starter quarterback, injured with a hand injury.
Joseph Gaiman again for about a gain of 2 yards. Third down for the Mustangs. Rylan McNally handed off to Joseph Gaiman again for a first down and about 1 yard extra.
Joseph Gaiman still isn't showing any signs of stopping, folks. I think he's going to continue to run for as long as he gets the touchdown.
He is a monster out there. Riley McNally runs it for about a gain of 6 yards. Ball is going to be placed in the 19-yard line, and the Mustangs are in the red zone. This could be their chance.
Our offensive line is looking ecstatic tonight. All being seniors except for number 78, Noah Klein, which is a junior.
If all of them are seniors, they're going to be gone next year. That could be a very bad thing for the Mustangs. Rylan McNally's going to run it again. He's going to get stopped. And ball is going to be placed at about the 19-yard line. Rylan McNally a bit slow to get up. That could be a pretty big issue. McNally's going to take it again for a gain of about 1 yard. It's going to be 4th down. And there's a pretty big chance they will go for it on 4th and 2.
Folks, this is one of the biggest plays we'll get all night. This is going to set the tone. If they get this first down, that's basically a touchdown. Folks, if they get this, that's going to set the pace for the game, and that's going to lead the Mustangs to victory.
Trying to make them jump. Hands it off to Joseph Gaiman. He's going to be brought down. And another turnover on downs. Very big play for Forest Hills Central. And now they have a huge opportunity. 4 minutes left in the half. Let's see if they can get it all the way down to the end zone before halftime.
If our Portage Central defense can stop them here like they have been doing, this will be a great way to end the first half.
Motion is getting handed off to number 19 again, Ty Ryan, for no gain of yards. This Mustangs D-line is looking very good. They're putting pressure on the quarterback, stopping the run game. Overall, just looking very promising. Motion again. Fake handoff. He's looking deep for number 2. It's overthrown. That's Brendan Cargill again. Looks like he is Nick Williams, wide receiver 1. Ben Coleman in coverage against him, and he's way overthrown.
Folks, I don't think Forest Hill Central is going to beat PC's defense with their run game. So really their best bet right now is to try to throw it over their heads and get lucky.
Shotgun snap. He's going to roll out. He's going to scramble, and he's going to look for a pass. Number 2, Brendan Cargill. There is a flag on the play. Looks like it could be a hold on the Forest Hills Central offensive line. Holding call on the Portage Central D-line for gain of 5 yards. They're going to be 1 yard away from the first down.
Folks, a sack will be crucial right now. With them getting this first down, this automatic first down, we need to stop them in the backfield. Four minutes left on the clock.
Audible is called for Forest Hills Central. Shotgun snap, looking for a screen pass on 19, Ty Ryan, who's going to go out of bounds at about the 45-yard line.
What a great tackle by Wendell Thomas. Really a textbook tackle ankle pick right there. Flies in at his ankles and flips him. Trips on the left side for Forest Hill Central.
He's going to look that way. 3 receivers. And it is caught for a big gain of yards by Brendan Cargill. What a pass and what a catch.
Looks like when number 2 went down, he fumbled the ball, but it was still recovered by Forest Hill Central.
It's going to be placed at about the 5-yard line.
Folks, that's a really big play there. Let's see if they can back it up by putting the ball in the end zone.
This is the play right here that will give Forest Hills Central the good morale to end this game with a win. Here we go. Shotgun snap. Rolling out. Looking for a pass and is caught for a touchdown. Matt Sexton. What a great ball. Rolling out to the right side for an excellent pass touchdown.
Portage Central is going to have to step up their coverage game if they want to win this one.
Forest Hills Central. Here comes their field goal unit. The wide receiver, number 2, Brendan Cargill. He is starting all 4 ways, offense, defense, and all special teams. Kick is up, and it is good.
7-0 for the Forest Hills Central.
What a great drive for the Forest Hills Central Rangers. Brendan Cargill, one who caught a very important catch for this game. He's going to kick it off to the Mustangs, having a little bit of trouble there.
It's a windy day here, folks. Ball's falling off the tee, and that is not going to help Forest Hills Central passing offense. But it will help PC Central's running offense.
Nolan Bloomquist and Ben Coleman back to receive Brendan Cargill's kick. Squib kick, and it's going to go just the corner for Nolan Bloomquist.
The ref calls it off.
He must have been out of bounds.
Ball getting set up at the 20 with PC on offense.
This Portage Central offense has been looking really good, but they just can't finish in the end zone. I think that is going to cause them a big problem, and they're under a lot of pressure now that they're losing by 7. Handed off to Joseph Gaiman for positive yards. Ball's going to be placed at the 24-yard line for the Mustangs.
2 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock. Let's see if PC can put it in the end zone before the first half is over.
You know, I think they have to pass this eventually in this half, because if all they do is run, then it's not going to get them to the end zone in time. We might see a passing play on this drive. Joseph Gaiman again for a gain of what looks like 5 yards.
Looks like there's a flag on the play. On Forest Hill Central.
Gain of 5 for the Mustangs. 10 yards, actually. 15 yards. It must have been a couple holds or a face mask. That's a really big opportunity for the Mustangs to get the ball downfield. But I don't know if 2 minutes is still going to be enough for them.
It's a running clock here. Good move would be to pass it here to get that clock stopped.
McNally looking to pass, and he's overthrown, looking for number 2, Nolan Bloomquist.
Well, folks, we can see why they don't pass that much. But that did stop the clock at 1 minute and 36 seconds.
They may have to pass it again, but they would have to go for a deep ball. McNally hands it off to Joseph Gaiman for positive yards. Ball is going to be placed at the 48-yard line. On the other side of the field, clock is still running. They need to make something happen here.
From the looks of this, it looks like they're only going to be able to get 3 plays off if they keep running it. Let's see if 3 plays is enough to score.
Pitch back to number 22, Alaric Piper.
Alaric just seems to give up when he got hit. He turned his back to him and just let him drive him back. It seems like PC is in their heads right now.
It's still gonna be a first down, but you're right. I really don't blame them. This Forest Hill Central offense is looking pretty dominant. After that touchdown, just great. They did really well.
PC needs to find a big play here, find a little spark, because they are in their heads right now. They need to get out of their heads and onto the field.
Three receivers this time. It's looking like they're going to pass. Another handoff to Joseph Gaiman.
That's a risky play to run because he couldn't get out of bounds. So now it's a running clock, 40 and counting down. Let's see if they can get off 2 more plays before the first half is over.
Timeout called for Portage Central. Get back to you in a minute. And we're back. Portage Central after a timeout. Looking to pass. Intended for number 21, and it is dropped. Great coverage by number 2, Brendan Cargill. He may be the team MVP for the Rangers. He is looking really well. Pass intended for number 21, Wyatt Edick.
29 seconds left on the clock. Let's see if they can get a touchdown.
Handed off to Deshaun Johnson. And he's going to get stopped.
That was a really risky play because now the clock is running down. Oh, and they call a timeout.
Timeout for the Mustangs. We'll get back to you in a minute. "17 seconds left on the clock. 37 yards to go. They have got to pass this ball. McNally drops back, looking deep. And it is caught! Huge gain
And rolled out of bounds.
to stop the clock.
Number 10, Ben Coleman with the catch.
What a-
11 seconds left on the clock. Let's see if they can put it in the end zone.
That was excellent ball placement. I don't think that could have been more perfect for Ben Coleman to catch that. What a ball. Rylan McNally, the backup quarterback. Looks like that play was taken back. Shotgun snap. Looking deep. He's going to heave it downfield. And it is swatted down by Ben Coleman. 1 second left. And it looks like the Rangers are just going to run the clock down to end this half.
Looks like Forest Hill Central is coming up with a plan. Probably a Hail Mary pass to try to put the ball in the end zone with 1 second left on the clock in this half. Let's see if they can do it.
Motion. Shotgun snap. Hand it off. They're just running the clock down to end this half. Great half of football. Score 7-0 for the Forest Hills Central Rangers. We'll see you in the second half. welcome back to McCamley Field for this thrilling football game. Mustangs versus Rangers. Rangers up 7. The second half is about to start, so we'll see you in a bit. I think this half is going to be very interesting because on the offensive side, the Portage Central Mustangs have been only running with a very few passes, and the only complete pass has been called back. So I think there's a very high chance that they're just going to stick to their run and gun. You know, I think they're just going to keep running and hope for the best. And for Forest Hill Central, their passing has been pretty dominant. It's not the best completion, but it gets the job done because they have scored a touchdown, which is leading them the game by 1. How do you feel about the game, Aiden?
I feel good. I feel like it's still really anyone's game. PC is known for a third quarter team. That just means that they usually come out ready to play in the third quarter and they score some touchdowns. It's really great to see the differences in these two offenses. PC being basically a run-only offense, while Forest Hill Central almost always throwing the ball, either if it's a screen pass or a pitch or even a deep pass. It's just great to see how two different offenses come and clash, and they're just ecstatic fighting each other. And first home game for PC, and the student section is ecstatic. They are ready, and they are ready to see a game, folks. How do you feel about it, D?
I feel like the defense is going to be very, very big moment because with the pass game, we've seen a lot of flaws in the Portage Central passing defense. And with the Forest Hill Central, I think that they're plugging the holes so the running back cannot get through. A couple times they have, but they're still holding them really well. Sean Myers back to kick off the second half. And it's going to go into a touchback for Forest Hill Central. Ball is placed at the 20-yard line for the Rangers. Up 7, their passing game has been really ecstatic. And I think, by the looks of it, they're going to pass again to number 2, Brendan Cargill, for no gain. Second and 10 for the Rangers. Let's see if they can get this ball out quick and get a quick first down. Shotgun snap, Nick Williams. He's looking deep. He's going to scramble through. He's going to run for the first down. Tackled by Joseph Gaiman, the star running back, for a gain of a whole lot of gain. And it's going to be placed at the 36-yard line. Rangers are getting a play down quick. Audible is called. Play clock is running out. The quarterback is going to run it again. That's Nick Williams for a gain of about 1 yard.
Tackled by Charlie Gillick. Charlie Gillick recently just suffered a hand injury, and if you look closely, he has a black cast wrapped around his hand, and he is currently playing with a broken hand right now.
The club, that's what they call it.
And I heard some people even call him the clubber. Have you heard that, D?
I think I have. And Charlie Gillick also suffered an ACL injury last season. So this may be his bounce back season.
The only real reps he's gotten on varsity has been
a violation from the play clock. Time runs out. They're going to lose some yardage here. Ball is placed at the 34-yard line. Second and 13 for the Rangers. Shotgun snap. Looking to pass again. And it's tipped midair by number 8, Charlie Gillick, the club.
You could say Charlie clubbed down that ball, couldn't you, D?
He could. He sure did.
Charlie Gillick has only really seen true varsity reps. As a freshman, he was on varsity. Blessed with his big size, he made it on to varsity and played a couple of games. And that was really the only action he saw until now.
Shotgun snap. Pressured right away. And it's caught by number 84, Cedar Middall, for a first down.
Nolan Bloomquist, with an amazing tackle, caught him mid-air and took him to the ground. Nolan Bloomquist led the tackles last game and receiving yards. And he is currently living up to that name.
First down for the Rangers. Shotgun snap. Fake the handoff, and he's going to go himself for a gain of 8. That's Nick Williams, junior quarterback. This has honestly just been a whole lot of running and a whole lot of passing. Like, these Mustangs just don't really know what to expect. They're both really great on the pass game and the run game. Motion by 19. Fake the handoff. He's looking deep for his star receiver, number 2, and it is tipped by Ben Coleman. Great play by Ben Coleman.
Ben Coleman is having an amazing game right now. Catching a pass that was taken back, but it was still a very impressive catch. Blocking, I think, 3 passes. But let's see if he can continue this amazing game that he's having right now.
Shotgun snap. He's going to run it himself again. And he's barely going to get the first down. Maybe by a few inches.
Number 9, Nick Williams as a QB. He's been doing very good, wouldn't you say, Dawson?
He is a great dual threat quarterback. He can use his legs like a magician. He has a very strong arm. He can throw very, very far and run very fast.
He is definitely a threat for these PC Mustangs.
Shotgun. He's looking to pass, and it's barely caught. He got a little tripped up, and that looks like his star receiver, number 2, Brendan Cargill, with the catch. He got a few yards on that play. About 4 yards to go for the first down. Ball is placed at the 35-yard line. Looking to pass again. Getting pressured. And he's going to run through it. Using his legs again. Going out of bounds to stop the clock. What a run by Nick Williams. Ball is going to be placed at the 28-yard line for the Rangers.
Tackled by Charlie the Clubber Gillick. Charlie should not be making that play, folks. He is on the end right now. And for him to make a play all the way outside of where his cover is, that just shows that PC is in scrambles right now, and they need to lock in and get it together.
What a great play by Nick Williams, breaking 2 tackles from the D-line. And he used it to get positive yards. He's looking to pass again. The pass is tipped. Should have been intercepted by Ben Coleman again. Great play. May have just stopped the touchdown on that huge pass play. 2nd and 10 for the Rangers. Two guys in motion. Handed off to number 21, Joey Vanderveen. He's going to get tackled. And the ball is going to be placed at the 29-yard line, gain of 1.
Tackled by Ben Booker. Started the season off as a D lineman and now is playing as a linebacker.
That's a great transition. I've seen a lot of great linebackers come from being a defensive lineman. Shotgun snap. He's going to roll out to the left. And he's going to try and run. Flag on the play. Looks like it's going to be a hold on the Rangers.
PC has been great at covering, at having good pass coverage. In the past, PC's Achilles heel has been heavy pass offense, and they have done a great job practicing for Forest Hill Central and covering up that weakness.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of improvement in the second half from this pass coverage unit. They are blocking passes left and right, and they're playing really well. They really showed up this second half, like what they needed. Shotgun snap. Williams looking to pass his guy, number 2, Brendan Cargill. But it's going to be stopped. Turnover, it looks like.
Ben Booker goes to celebrate but gets stopped by both of his coaches getting yelled at. That just shows the kind of team that these coaches want to have. A team that doesn't go bragging or celebrating, but a team that keeps their head down and talks with their game.
That's just some great sportsmanship out there. Turnover, Mustangs ball on the 24-yard line. Huge drive for the Mustangs. Handed off to number 14.
Deshaun Johnson.
Snapped again. And that's Deshaun Johnson. Gain of 9.
Camden No in the backfield.
Hand-
Freshman playing on varsity.
3rd string running back as a freshman. That's a great start to a high school career.
It sure is, Dawson. Let's see if all that publicity is going to make him nervous and crash, or if it's going to encourage him and make him go to higher levels in his playing.
False start by the Mustangs. Number 65, Jack Howard. Loss of 5 yards. Handed off to Cam No again to gain that yardage back that they just lost on that false start. Ball is placed at the 38-yard line for the Mustangs. 3rd and 6 for the Mustangs. They need to get a first down here. 3 minutes left in the quarter. Cam No again is going to be stopped at the 41-yard line.
4th and 3 right now. Mustangs coming out to punt. Let's see if Sean can pull off another amazing punt.
He's been very consistent even after that very high snap. He got that way down to further than the 20, and the other one rolled over the guy's head and take him back. Number 2, Brendan Cargill back to return. It's punted very high. It's going to bounce. Keep rolling. And it's going to be picked up at the 20-yard line. And here comes the Rangers offense. Ben Booker, a big player for this Mustangs, limps off the field and is now with the trainer. That's going to be very big for the Mustangs, as he is a very important player on this team.
Sophomore Luke Ludwig fills in for Ben Booker. Luke Ludwig has always played as a middle linebacker, but last week got switched to an outside linebacker. Let's see if that switch will interfere with this game.
Shotgun snap. Quarterback is going to run it himself for a pretty big gain. Ball is going to be placed at the 24-yard line for the Rangers. Shotgun snap. Looking to pass it, and he's going to be stopped. Ball is going to be placed at the 22-yard line. What a big play.
Tackled by number 64, Colin Holmes. Colin Holmes, a junior, new to varsity football, getting his first tackle of the night.
Williams looking for a deep ball, and his low ball, hard to catch for number 19, Ty Ryan. It was a really, really good attempt. He was wide open. Just could have been a way better ball.
Fourth down here. Forest Hill Central is deciding to punt it. Let's see if the Mustangs can return it and try to get one in the end zone.
Ball is up. Very low ball, but it's going to bounce, and they're going to leave it for the Rangers to get it. Ben Coleman and Nolan Bloomquist back to receive.
Some commotion on the field. The ref is moving the ball back. I didn't see a penalty, did you?
I did not see a penalty. I thought the ball was going to be placed at the 39-yard line like the punt was. But it seems it's placed on the 29-yard line.
Must have been a penalty that we didn't see.
Mustangs got to get a big play here before the timeout at the third quarter. Handed off for no gain to Joseph Gaiman.
1 minute and running on the clock. Let's see if these Mustangs can score before the end of the third quarter here.
McNally looking to run himself, but pitches it to number 2, Nolan Bloomquist, who's going to get tackled, but is going to secure a first down.
Nolan making an impressive athletic play, staying up after 2 missed tackles on him, going to his hands and continues to run. Getting subbed out, looks like he is hurting somewhere. Hopefully he'll get back in the game.
Timeout called because the end of the third quarter. And here we go to the fourth.
Slow game so far, with Rangers leading 7-0. Going in the fourth quarter, it's a very low-scoring game. That just shows how well these two teams are playing. When it's a low-scoring game, that either means they're playing horribly or they're playing very good. And I think they're playing very good. What about you, Dawson?
You know, I thought since we have a state championship winning game and a playoff contention player, I really thought this was going to be a high-scoring game. But we are sitting here 7-0 going into the fourth quarter. I'm very shocked with the outcome of this game so far.
I think both of these teams' specialties are their defense. And with a very good both defensive teams, you really don't get a high-scoring game a lot because both defenses are just locking down every single play.
Defense is the most crucial thing that both teams are playing right now, and they're both playing them extremely well.
This game is really whatever defense gives up first.
That's right. Here we are with the Mustangs on the 43-yard line. Let's see if they can get a play going. Handed off was fake. And Riley McNally runs it himself. Ball will be placed at the 50-yard line. 3 yards short of a first down.
It would be ideal for the PCs to run it into the end zone on this possession, folks. If we get a 7-7 game, it's going to be a real exciting end. Wouldn't you say, Dawson?
I agree. I love games that come down to the wire, especially for these Mustangs.
That's just what football's all about now, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Refs talking to the Portage Central coach. Looks like they're arguing about something.
looks like there's some trouble with the clock on the big screen. And it's reset to 11 minutes and 40 seconds.
I think they entirely just got rid of that play. Sent them back 1 yard.
I don't think the clock ever stopped. Very interesting. Technical difficulties for people running this game at McCamley KNIGHT Field. Second down for the Mustangs. 5 yards to go. McNally hands it off to Cam No, who's going to get stopped very quickly by this very strong Rangers defensive line. What a good play by the Rangers.
Portage Central really needs to flip a switch here and get that ball in the end zone. The fans are leaving. It's getting cold. We need some enthusiasm to come into McCamley KNIGHT Stadium. Wouldn't you say, Dawson?
I agree. This game is really slow and getting really cold for these fans. They need to make something happen. McNally's going to run it himself, and he's going to get stopped just shy of a first down. 4th and 2. And it looks like they're going for it. Big play right here. If they get stopped, it could be game over.
This would be a great time for their signature play. Handoff down into the A-gaps. But it is a timeout. So maybe they're writing up something interesting for us fans.
Maybe they got a little something up their sleeve. We'll get back to you in a minute. We are back in McCamley KNIGHT Field after a timeout called by the Mustangs. I'm really hoping that they can get a play going here to really make this game as exhilarating as it should be. But it is going to be a loss of yards and what could be the biggest play of the game. Turnover on downs. Rangers with the ball at about the 53-yard line. This has been a very back and forth game. Don't you think, Aiden?
I do think that. Portage Central really needs to stop right now because if the Rangers put it in the end zone, you can call that a game, folks.
Yeah, if they get it into this end zone, they really need to lock in because there's still a chance. But they, as of right now, it doesn't look like they're getting it. Shotgun snap, hands it off, and pitched back. He's looking for a guy downfield, and it is dropped by number 7.
That was a game-changing play. And number 7, Matt Sexton, misses the catch. That could have changed the game. That could have won the Rangers the game. But he missed the catch.
That was a wide open touchdown. Would have been his second of the night after catching his first touchdown in the second quarter.
That just shows what happens when you play on a away field with a bunch of fans in the stadium. You get a little nervous. It's cold. you drop balls.
Time is running out. He gets it off in time, looking to pass, and it is tipped by number 22, Alaric Piper. That play, that long pass, really faked out the Mustangs' defensive line on that pitch back to a deep ball.
It is a strange play for them to run this late in the game, but hey, I mean, it worked.
It almost got the job done. Williams looking to pass for number 81. That was a really big play that could have gotten them to the end zone. Just a few more plays left and they're there.
Joey Vanderveen's first catch of the night. We haven't seen much of him, but looks to me like he's a pretty good player.
He ran a real wheel route and was wide open for an easy catch. Big gain. Williams is going to run it himself, breaks a tackle, and is going to get stopped at around the 34-yard line. Ball is going to be placed there too. "34 yards until a touchdown for the Rangers to basically put this game to end. These Mustangs, if all they do is run, it's going to be not very promising for them. Pass completed to Brendan Cargill for a first down and more. Ball will be placed on the 22-yard line for the Rangers.
PC really has to get the stop here because if the Rangers put it in the end zone, as I said, that is game. So they need to get a sack or a pass block down, anything to stop these Rangers.
He's looking to pass for 19. Ty Ryan. Big play right there. Tackled at around the 6-yard line.
Ryan has had a great game tonight, folks. He hasn't scored a touchdown, but he has got most of their receiving yards so far.
If they get this into the end zone, Mustangs really need a miracle. This could be it right here. Motion, shotgun, fake handoff. He's going to run it himself. Really, really close to the touchdown. Tackled at around the 2-yard line.
Portage Central sending in the big dogs. Their D-line replaced by what looks to be the biggest people they have on their team. Let's see if those big dogs can stop them right now.
This is a big play right here. They've got to run it. It's their safest play. Looks like in a formation of a pass. And it is dropped. Wow.
Wow. That was a game-changing play. And once again, they dropped the ball. Folks, that just shows the amount of pressure these players are under. That they are so nervous that they've dropped 2 game-changing balls now that have been wide open.
Number 84, Cedar Medaw, under a lot of pressure. Shotgun is handed off to number 19, Who's having a great game, but is stopped and thrown out of bounds.
Tackled by number 2, Nolan Bloomquist. The stadium is shaking, folks. The fans are ecstatic. This is the most important play of the game. 4th and 3, folks. If they can get this stop, Portage Central looks like they have a chance.
Really big chance. These Portage Central students are going crazy in the stands. Big, big, big play right here for both teams. This could be the winner right here. He's going to run it himself, and it's going to be stopped. Once again.
Folks, that was the most important play of the game. Portage Central found a way to stop them 10 yards away from the touchdown, folks.
It's a turnover on downs. What a play.
Now, let's see if the Mustangs can come back from this, put a ball in the end zone, and give us a great game, folks.
That was a huge play. Huge play. Just amazing how they did that. Ball is going to be placed at the 1-yard line. This offensive line cannot allow a safety because that'll be 2 points and the Rangers get the ball back. They need to get the ball out quick. Play clock is kind of running out. He's going to run it. Gain of about 3 yards, but that's going to get them out of the safety threat.
It is crucial to get out of that safety threat. They are still 4 yards away from their own touchdown, and if they risk passing it, which they probably won't, and getting a sack, that could be game, folks. So these plays right here are very important to get out of that range.
Pitched it to number 22 again, Alaric Piper, for a pretty good gain. Ball will be placed at the 8-yard line. They're looking very comfortable right now, but they just got to get out of this red zone. 3rd down and 3 for the Mustangs. Looking to pass it to number 7, Josh Coleman, brother of Ben Coleman.
You know, it's great to see 2 brothers, 2 years apart, both getting catches on the same field at the same day with a running offense. Isn't that a great coincidence, Dawson?
The Coleman legacy is just amazing. They are both such great players. Ben Coleman and Josh Coleman just having a day tonight, you know. Gain of 3 for the Mustangs. 2nd and 7. Looking to pitch for Nolan Bloomquist, who's going to get a few yards on that play.
Third and 4. This play is crucial. If they can get this first down right now, they can go for a pass in the touchdown zone that may end the game or tie it.
Big play here. Looking to pass. Looking for Josh Coleman.
What
again.
a risky play there, folks. They needed to get that first down. Now it's 4th and 4, folks. If they don't get this, now they have to punt it.
Punt team's coming out. Sean Myers after a horrid overthrown pass. Number 2, Brendan Cargill, back to return this punt from Sean Myers. Deep ball it's going to get. Bounces back. Wow. That. A lot of things just happened. A lot of big things. That could have just ended the game. What do you think, Abe?
You know, a very interesting play call from Coach right there. For the coach for Portage Central, he decides to pass it on a 3rd and 4th. When they are not a passing offense. And it goes to show right there that was a horrible overthrown pass. And just having that interesting play is you're kind of wondering, what are they thinking?
Shotgun, and quarterback Williams is going to run it himself. Tackled at the 5. Gain of 5. Ball's going to be placed at the 41-yard line for the Rangers. Rangers are looking very promising in this game after a very unlucky punt rolling all the way back about 5 yards.
Once again, it's very important for Portage Central to stop them right here.
2 players in motion, and he hands it off
Ooh.
to number 4, Micah Meadow, who will get a gain of 1.
Charlie Gillick, the clubber, getting in the backfield and tackling them for a loss of yardage. Looks to be 3rd and 8 now. If they can get this stop here, they might have to punt it.
Timeout called for the Mustangs.
Three minutes left on the clock here. Let's see if we can get a game going. Portage Central right now needs to get a stop, get a touchdown, and we'll have ourselves a game here, folks.
Yes, we will. We'll be back to you in a minute.
The fans are ecstatic. They know that this is one of the most important plays here. If they can get these 2 stops right now, they will turn over on downs, and hopefully Portage Central will be able to put it in the end zone.
Looks like another timeout called. Interesting.
I'm not sure how many timeouts these teams have left.
They've been using a lot of them.
Fans shaking the stadium, making it loud, so these
Hopefully.
Forest Hills Central players cannot hear the play call.
Two players in motion once again. Shotgun snap. Looking to pass, but he's going to run it himself. And he's going to be stopped at the 3-yard line.
That was an amazing play by the Portage Central Mustangs, folks. They need one more stop, and it's a turnover on downs, and hopefully Portage Central can put it in the end zone to give us a really good game here, folks.
It already has been a game in my eyes. Like, all these great plays, offense and defense, by both teams. It's been really back and forth, and that's been a whole lot of interest for me. And it's just getting really down to the wire here. It's just a very good game. What do you think, A?
You know, it's very interesting. I'm not really sure. I'm trying to think of what is going through those coaches' minds. Their coaching style and just the way that they call plays, it's really confusing to me. You know, they called a timeout, and they only have one more timeout now with 3 minutes left on the clock. What do you think about that, Dawson?
You know, with 3 minutes left, if they get a stop here and a big play, they will use that timeout to really set up a game-changing, hopefully scoring touchdown for these Mustangs.
I agree with you, Dawson.
Audible called again. Shotgun to Williams. He's going to punt it. But flag on the play. False start for the Rangers.
I'm not sure what was happening there. It looks like they called an audible and no one heard it, and then the QB just stepped back right before the snap and decided to punt it, even though he's not the punter.
The play will get called back, but they actually set up for a punt this time. And the Mustangs are ready to strike. This is a big play for Portage Central.
Portage Central needs a great return right now to turn the tides.
Big punt. Joseph Gaiman.
Looks like there's a fumble on the play.
Yeah, the ball is loose. Big pile over the ball. Unclear who has the ball.
Very suspenseful here, folks. This will decide the game. Looks like Forest Hill Central has got the ball.
The Rangers get the ball back on a huge play. Nolan Bloomquist fumbles the punt, and that could put the game to rest for tonight. 2 minutes left. Now the Mustangs need a miracle.
Wow. What a game-changing play. To drop a punt with 2 minutes and 50 seconds left on the clock. They needed that return. And they did not get it.
No, they didn't. Very crucial play. This could be the winner for the Rangers. Snaps it back. He's going to hand it off. He's going to be stopped for no gain. Maybe giving some life.
I think that's just a great representation of what PC means when they say talk with your helmets. They told Forest Hill Central to stick to passing because running is theirs. And they stopped that run quick and easy.
Yes, they did. This D-line has been really closing the gaps for this running back to run through. He's going to run it again. Number 4, Micah Meadow.
The Rangers continuing to run it. Hopefully trying to run out the clock here. But now it's 3rd down, and they need to get that 1st down if they want to continue to run out the clock and win this game.
this is a game. Honestly, like that turnover in the end, that fumbled punt. This really is a thrilling game. All these turnovers on downs, these fumbles, they're just all happening and causing a lot of suspense for these Portage Central and Forest Hills Central fans. Timeout called by the Rangers, and we'll get back to you in a minute.
Both Rangers.
Big play right here. Audible called again. Shotgun snap. Looking to hand it off. And he's going to get a gain of about 4 yards. Tackled at the 21-yard line.
Clock running. Just under a minute now. They need to get this fourth down if they want to win. Portage Central has to stop in here and pull off a miracle if they want to tie and go into overtime with this game. Folks, I've said this many times, but this is the most important play of the game. This decides who wins and who loses.
Play clock is running out. 3, 2, 1. Looks to be a play violation.
The Rangers strategically run out the entire play clock, so they only have 17 minutes left on the clock. 17 seconds, folks. This is going to come down to the last play here. If they can get the stop now, the PC Mustangs will have around 10 seconds to try to throw the ball and get a touchdown to bring it into overtime. So let's hope that they can pull off a miracle here, folks.
This could be the final play of the game. If the Rangers get a first down on 4th and 7, they're just going to run out the clock.
The Rangers looking to run it here.
Quarterback Williams is just going to take it himself, and it's going to be stopped.
Coach needs to call a timeout here to stop the clock. Stops the clock at 11 seconds. So turnover on downs. Portage Central has 11 seconds to score. Will they be able to pull off this miracle?
Timeout called by Portage Central. We'll be back to you in a minute.
This is the biggest play of the game, folks. I've said it a million times, but this is the last time I'm going to say it. They have 11 seconds to bring it 80 yards, around 80 yards, into the touchdown zone to tie the game. Let's see if they can do it, folks.
4 safeties. And it's a violation from the play clock. Ran out of time. And it's going to bring them back even more.
I think that was a strategic play clock violation, trying to get that pause so they can get that play set, the play that is going to change the game.
Three receivers looking to pass, and it is tipped by number 58, Colin Hopp. Great block, great tip. That is a huge play. That is what the Rangers needed.
What a defensive play there. That just shows why PC does not pass. They have one more play. Let's see what they're going to do.
One play to go. If I'm going to guess, I'm going to think they're going to do a whole lot of pitches.
Whoa, they have no receivers out right now.
And that's the game.
Throws it away. 2 seconds left on the clock. That was a strategic throwaway. Ryland did not see anyone open, so he strategically threw it at the ground to stop the clock so they could have one more play to get someone open and get that touchdown.
This is it. This is the last play of the game.
The most important play of the game. Let's see it, folks.
48 minutes of football. All comes down to these 2 seconds right here. Looking deep, and it's caught. But the time runs out. Caught by number 85, Jacob Bennis.
You hate to see it, folks. Caught the pass, but could not get to the touchdown.
What a game by the Mustangs and the Rangers. Thanks for tuning in to Portage Central's coverage of this game. Forest Hills Central 7, Portage Central 0. I'm Dawson.
And I'm Aiden. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Good night, everyone.